Hi, everyone. I'm Danielle Lord. I'm the founder and principal of Archetype Learning Solutions, and we use research to create ecosystems so that you can have happy, healthy employees, cultures, and systems. And on this channel, we talk about all things employee engagement. Our strategy is simple: engage everyone every day. We have 12 heart-centered, very quick, easy to use, and completely free strategies that you can use to do just that: create happier, healthier employees within a happier, healthier culture. So with that, today, briefly want to talk about employee feedback. Now, usually we hear feedback and everyone has the same visceral, cringeworthy reaction of, oh, I can't get any feedback because most likely it's going to be negative or it's going to be bad. So here's a way to flip that switch and make feedback a good experience and use it for reinforcing behavior that you want rather than giving feedback that is negative. So one, giving feedback, particularly in some type of a meeting, one-to-one, especially on the spot in the moment when you're out rounding or connecting with your team members as you're out and about. Just remember, your job is to be out connecting with team members, not sitting behind your desk. So giving that feedback of that was awesome what you did yesterday, really loved it, that meeting agenda, the template, whatever it was that you used worked really, really well. It was a really solid meeting. So that is feedback that is out of appreciation and goes a long way in helping your employees feel good about themselves, feel good about the work and the contributions that they made. It also provides a dopamine hit. I hate that word dopamine hit, but that's what always pops out of my mouth. So it's creating and producing happy brain chemicals that leave the individual with a sense of feeling good and happy about the work that they did. It also has a positive effect on you as well. It creates endorphins, which is a part of what we refer to as the daily dose: dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. So it's a mutually exclusive event that happens for both giver and receiver when appreciation has been shown. So with that, appreciation from the feedback is really important as well, but also that feedback that is intentional and positive produces a state in which people want to recreate the situation and the scenario for which they got the positive feedback and the appreciation in the first place. So what you're doing is setting a positive intention rather than a negative intention. So what do I mean by that? If it's a positive intention, I've just been given feedback that says you did this really well, so I'm going to want to do that again. And I'm going to continue to do that because I'm going to feel good about it. I'm accomplishing goals and I'm continuing to have a positive dopamine experience through that event. Whether I get the appreciative feedback or not, that feeling will stay with me and it creates more sustainable long-term dopamine, rather than using it as a weapon of, oh, you didn't do this right, you messed this up, this was terrible. I'm not learning from that. I'm just having a fear reaction and a fear response, which then puts me into an amygdala hijack, meaning that every time I do something now, because the amygdala is our emotional memory center, so every time I do something now, I'm going to be worried, I'm going to be trepidatious, I'm going to be kind of stuttering my way through a situation because I am fearful that I'm going to get negative feedback again. And I'm not going to make good decisions because I'm in a state of hijack. So I'm not using my frontal cortex to make those good decisions. So using feedback is really, really powerful, and it depends on how we use it. So we can use it for good. We can use it as an expression of appreciation, which benefits, again, both sender and receiver. And it creates an environment or a path that says this is the right way to do it. So I'm going to continue to move down this path because I know I'm going to get the appreciation, the reward, the recognition, the dopamine that I need in order to sustain that because I'm on the right path, versus feedback that is negative and creates a situation where I'm constantly in fear and I'm not getting the good happy brain chemicals that I need. I'm actually in I'm getting a dose of bad chemicals that creates cortisol and again, that amygdala hijack. So, okay, there we go. Some rambling thoughts on feedback this morning. Use it in the right way. It can be a very powerful tool. But way too often we have reactionary responses to, that was terrible, that didn't work. I'm afraid I'm going to have to give you some negative feedback. And of course, then we're never going to be working through the challenges that we have. We're constantly working towards what good or best looks like. All right, so there you go. Use feedback for appreciation. Use feedback to make constant course corrections, because they're much easier to make when you're 2 degrees off than when you're 20 degrees off. All right, that's it for today. Danielle Lord, employee engagement. Engage everyone every day through constant quality daily interactions. If this content resonates with you, I hope you'll click on the like button, share, and drop us a note about your own feedback experiences. Thanks so much for watching.